WKBN 27 First News starts now with breaking news.
Triple murder suspect Robert Seman jumps to his death inside the Mahoning County Courthouse. His body brought out of the rotunda just about an hour ago. Workers and everyone inside the courthouse shocked from what happened right before them this morning as they were just going about their business. Good afternoon. I'm Lauren Wood. Murder and arson suspect Robert Seman is dead after jumping from the balcony of the Mahoning County Courthouse. Seman is the man accused of killing a little girl and her grandparents in an arson just over 2 years ago. WKBN First News senior reporter Jerry Ricciuti is on the scene right now. He was there moments after it happened.
Lauren, to think that this was anything other than a completely unexpected moment would be the understatement perhaps of the year. Around 9:40 this morning, as he was being led from court back to the county jail, Robert Seman killed himself, apparently, leaping over a banister on the 4th floor inside the Mahoning County Courthouse, landing inside the rotunda on that hard marble floor. He had been brought here literally as a last-minute pretrial. As we've been telling you all this time, he was scheduled to have his trial beginning Wednesday with some jury orientation in Ravenna in the Portage County Common Pleas Court, where this case had been moved because of excessive pretrial publicity. After a very brief last-minute hearing this morning, he left the courtroom, and then I'm told by deputies who were escorting him, he took a few steps and then took 3 or 4 steps and leaped over that marble banister to the floor below 4 stories. Afterward, one of his attorneys was one of the first there to check on his client, didn't see him take that leap, but checked on him immediately afterward. Tom Zena, one of his attorneys, told me that this was completely unexpected.
We always meet him before, then after the pretrial is over, we meet him after with it, and we talk about what's going on. We excused some more jurors today. We told him that he would have to be there on the, we would be up there on the 12th. And he said, when will they be taking me? And I said, I don't know. They don't tell us that for security reasons, but we'll see you there on the 12th.
Now, to give you some background for those that don't already know, it was 2 years ago, last month, March 30th of 2015, that a arson fire on Youngstown South Side claimed the lives of 10-year-old rape victim Corinne Gump and her 2 grandparents, Bill and Judy Schmidt. At that time, Robert Seman had been accused of raping the 10-year-old girl and was set to go on trial that very morning. That little girl would have been called to testify against him. Months later, after DNA evidence and other evidence was gathered, Seman was indicted on several counts of capital murder, among others for killing that little girl, as well as a living witness in this case. Throughout all of this, Seman always maintained his innocence. He claimed he was never there. He claimed he was under house arrest at the time at his home in Green Township. This morning, after it was all over, we asked one of the prosecutors handling this case if, in the end, this couldn't be seen perhaps as a confession of sorts.
I think it's very telling. He knew the evidence against him. Every witness we had talked to in preparation for the case thought they didn't know why he was not pleading guilty or not asking for some kind of plea. So this is very telling to anyone out there.
Now, to recap very briefly, accused triple murderer Robert Seman ended and took his own life this morning, according to sheriff's deputies, as he was being led away from a last-minute status hearing in front of Judge Maureen Sweeney. At that point, she was supposed to be going over what she might have told prospective jurors in Portage County, where this case was to be held, starting a week from today with jury selection. That case now all a moot point, as Seman apparently has killed himself. We'll have much more coming up later this afternoon at 5 and 6, as well as online at WKBN.com. For now, live outside the Mahoning County Courthouse, Jerry Ricciuti, WKBN 27 First News. Lauren?